Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
How about this? These guys aren't wasting any time. They told us in our production meeting that they were going to be aggressive, take some shots downfield, but I didn't know they'd open the game like this, especially in a playoff, this much on the line.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Glover. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog, and I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Glover. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver by having an opportunity to make that big play. Now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
But that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
They've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. The shotgun handoff here. The Sooners churn out another first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. He's going to hand this off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt today for the offense. did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And here's the return now from midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return.
Missouri, 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to pass, it's Glover. And here comes a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They can't slow him down. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
The offense already has one 4th-down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
Missouri, 21, Oklahoma, 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Looking to pass. It's Glover. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tack. Tremendous toughness here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He would not be denied.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. It's Glover. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ending off on the draw play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Comes up with the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To throw, it's Glover. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for the passing game. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This try is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Wideouts now clustered. To the air, it's Glover. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. We'll see if he's got the leg. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
First down for the offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. An impressive spin there. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Oh, he's missed it. Extra point is no good.
That keeps the score. Missouri 38, Oklahoma 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
Turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Missouri offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. On 1st down, it's play action. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to throw. It's Glover. Close to the tight end. And he's got it. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Glover. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
kick it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Missouri 38, Oklahoma 27.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Glover. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Pass caught. Second down now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Touchdown, Missouri. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Missouri 45, Oklahoma 27.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Back to throw. It's Glover. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was a foot race and he won it. Now the all-important extra point. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Not much on that play, brought down short.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
To throw, it's Glover. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He just hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Glover. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a